Check. Microphone check. Peace to y'all family. How y'all doing? It's Brother Lawrence 228. Yeah, we back up in this thing, man. It's top of the morning. It's almost 8:30 in the morning. And we up, man. I try to just get a few slides together for y'all today. You see the title though, man, Found the Land Part 2. Can't even remember where I left off at. I just had to just get on. And I try to place the link in the little stream chat. I don't know if that you're gonna be able to you're gonna be able to click that. This is really a long link. So if you ain't watching the live, you may have to you'll catch the link in the description after this video is done. Okay. So where should I start? I think I'm gonna start by because I wanted to get into some of the zoning ordinances, and it's going to be different from state to state, possibly county to county. But I'm just going to get right into it. Let me share my screen. And what I do, man. Yeah, man. We it's a lot of talk. Need to hit the table. It's just a lot of talk, man, about getting land. Building. A lot of that talk is going on, and I'm actually in the market to do it. So a lot of stuff that I'm going through and home ownership. I'm trying to buy a house, of course. With everybody talking land, is really motivating me to get mine together. For my tribe. And in doing so, there's certain ways of obtaining the land that you will have to go through to be able to get it. You can't just say, unless you got that guapo, that moolah, got some liquid assets, something, put your hands on, shoebox money. You know what I'm saying? At least if you got that, if you got money saved, then by all means, you most definitely should be doing what you think is right for you and your situation, right? But some of us don't have all that cash on hands. So another way we can, obtain the land through inheritance, doing your genealogy. That is only one way. Okay. And on this side, we, yes, genealogy is key, but for some of us, might be in a little bit better position to act right now, to do something right now, to invest right now, to fight for the land right now, to establish a system or a body, a group, of like-minded individuals to practice group economics. Group economics. We can all put into this pot If we can go out as one, as a nation, and get the land. Shout out to Sister Betsy. I really like what she has going. I won't put that on the record for sure because Sister Betsy is showing you, and not just showing you and talking. She's doing the work that she claimed, that she declared that she was gonna do. Yeah, Sister Betsy, we need more of that in action. Not talking about, what, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of the information got to be talked out. And I guess, being on YouTube, different media, social media platforms, that conversation has to be hashed out. But, and I don't know if that's what you do, you know what I'm saying? And you're a researcher, you're a teacher, you're putting the information out, and you're genuine about it, you believe that it's true, and you want everybody to listen to you. You want everybody to hear your point of view, hear your truth. Yeah, that's part of it. And part of it should be doing the actual work. Boots on the ground, trying to make things happen. This is what 22 should be about, yo. 2022 should be boots on the ground. 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 Ooh, I feel cut that everything going. Watch it. We going in boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. And boots on the ground. On the ground it goes. Hey. I was trying to do something there, but anyway, yo. Yeah, man. We looking for the land, yo. We looking for the land, and for me, I want to be able to grow my stuff. I want to be able to, the kids to play, have a nice little size chunk to just go, not necessarily get lost. I might have to build a fence because they so young. Mind you, you talking about getting off by yourself or, going to something secluded, really away from everybody. Just be careful. I'm gonna try to be careful as well in this search, and most definitely has to be bills, and we own it. You know what I'm saying? About protecting our family. Because we get into these conversations, and we're not necessarily really ready for war. And we're talking about getting land back. Yeah, you're gonna sound extreme. What comes with that? You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't out there ready to go to war, you need to have some good credit. You know what I'm saying? You need to have some money saved up. Your spending habits gotta, you gotta tone that down. You know what I'm saying? Because if you gotta play the system like it's been handed to you, like it's been dealt, you just gotta learn the game, play it, learn how to play it. And I think that's probably the difference between all of the ideologies. And you got some that don't want to learn law, don't want to learn regulations, and how it can be used to benefit you, you know. But start with genealogy, you know, man. See if you can get to the land, or you come across something. But the thing is, with me, knowing how, I ain't gonna say I know the law, but just hearing the conversations, you know, the deal with the West Coast, the beach, you know, how that black family pretty much won back the beach, the whole beach. And I wish I had to pull that up, man. It's very powerful, man. And letting people know, yeah, genealogy. They had to show their genealogy to prove they, you know what I'm saying, that's their direct lineage is tied to that ancestor, you know. But there's a lot of misclassifications going on with the land. That's what happened. That's how they got it back, because it was misclassified. So if you don't do your genealogy to at least get to that point to where you know what I'm saying, it's eminent domain, you know what I'm saying, vacant, you know. But you got to do your due diligence. You got to, you know. You gotta do. You gotta put it in and let them tell you no. They tell you no, then oh well. You know, at least you know who your people are. Connect with them. Practice group economics. Right? It ain't over because that door may have closed, or you may find out you really an African or some sort. You know what I'm saying? It's still not. It's not over. You know. It's still ways for you to get the land and build, and you can still practice your nation building, who you wanted to bring along, and you have a nation within a nation. That's legal. You can do that, but there's ways, you know, of moving around the system like that, you know, and that's why I applaud Sister Bethany, man, what they have accomplished. There are moving, there are boots on the ground, and I love the fact that she brought her accountant. She even brought her accountant on, man, and just back her up like, yo, you know, come through us. We know the system. We know how to start your business. We know how to start your LLC, your S corp, however you corporation. I mean, you can do it. You can do it on your own. I have my own business. You know what I'm saying? But you know, once you start getting into that realm, like, you got to be legit. You got to have the paperwork. There is paperwork. Don't be spooked out about the word paperwork. It is a part of business. It's a part of business, y'all. You cannot conduct business without paperwork. I'm gonna let that sink. I mean, you can. What I'm saying, like, if you had to really think about that, though, you know what I'm saying, like, you the person saying, nah, you can do business without paperwork. Okay, yeah, but you know what I'm saying, you gonna get that land without this paperwork? That part, like, stop it. You know, yeah, man, we own it. So, you know, I just want to lay that out first. And like, what are you going to do with the land that you get? What are you going to do with the land that you get? Are you going to build on it, residential? Are you going to, you know, have a farm or something on there with some animals, some livestock? You know, you want to, it's so many different ways you can flip it, but you must know that you can't just do anything with land. The system got it away, and it's kind of helping you out in a sense, like, yo, this land do this and this. They got the numbers, they got the data, they know how geology work, they know how, what I'm saying? They got it kind of worked out in a sense, because they've been up and all through these woods for some time now, mapped out. We can show you drawings from early explorers, how they mapped out, and it's still somewhat exact today. 200 years plus, 200, you know what I'm saying? You know what you can learn in 5 to 10 years. You know what you're capable of doing in 5 to 10 years, let alone a lifetime of 100. Well, a few generations of family or work or shit passing down from one gen to the next gen. Right? So, just want you to know when you are, if you in it to win it and you in it now, at least starting the conversation about obtaining land, that's great. But add to it, take it further than that. Take it, get some awareness about, the types of land that you can, because they have it structurally classified, different departments, how the land works. Something that's zone, single family, you can't go build a duplex on it. You know what I'm saying? Something that well, you have to pay attention to the codes. I ain't gonna say that ain't possible, but you know what I'm saying. But you have to know the system to be able to do and convert and do. It's other some little pieces. It is almost like the small print is where all the real substance at. But let me share my screen right quick. Share my screen right quick. Share my screen. All right, so all right. Now, this ain't required, but this most definitely goes over some information about, land survey. Now, we're using realtor.com. Okay. Let's see. Zoom. Make sure this is full screen for us to check it out. All right. What is land survey? A way to clear up a lot of confusion. Okay, we're gonna start from the bottom. We're gonna work our way up to actually looking for the land. Okay. I don't like the way this looks. Maybe I need to back a little bit. I'll take them little advertisement on the side. Go and get them their little pub. All right. This is as of 2017. What is land survey? A way to clear up some of the confusion. What is land survey? In simpler terms, it's a graphic depiction of a property, much like a map outlining the legal boundaries and other features. While land surveys typically aren't required, they're not required during real estate transactions, they're extremely useful tools that can clear up a whole lot of confusion. Okay, here's what you need to know about land surveys and how they can come in handy. Okay, how are land surveys made? Okay. Surveys lay out the exact dimensions of property of using your home's deed, which should include a description of the map of your property line. Okay, your property line is on the deed. Simple enough. Unfortunately, the description can be hazy and might use outdated landmarks such as the trees that have long since disappeared. For that reason, a surveyor will physically measure the land as well. Okay. They use GPS, but the individual survey will detect the appropriate tool. Okay, the altimeter, for instance, will be used to measure the property's elevation. Okay. Once the property's boundaries are determined, each state has minimal standard for so-called monumentation that a surveyor is required to follow. In many situations, the surveyor will set rebar with plastic identifying cap on it into the ground. Says Sandley, if property corners are on asphalt or concrete, magnetic nails or marks might be chipped into the pavement. Okay, reason to get land survey. This is the reason why you should, just to make sure you're covered on wherever you're saying that you own and you have the right to, sheriffs. People get surveys for a variety of reasons, including the following: to resolve boundary disputes. All right, typically on the residential level, people get land surveys when there's a disagreement over where one person's property ends and another's begin. So, if you're in the beginning process, it'd be cool to just get that on out the way. But probably get into how much that costs too. One common example is when a neighbor erects a fence that appears to be over the property line. And they're keeping it simple. This is on some neighbor shit, residential. If the neighbors can't come to an agreement of their own, they might hire a land surveyor to figure out whose land it is and where the fence could legally be built. All right. Another way, the pinpoint plot size and price. Land surveys can also accurately determine how large a plot of land is that's being bought or sold. As such, it's a great negotiation tool. If the survey finds that the plot is actually smaller than advertised. Okay, that's important because people fighting over their land now. They protected in the woods. You come in there standing on their property. They own some what up. Another reason is to build a new home. Usually, this is the case. All right. If you're building a home, most states require a land survey. Okay, so for the community, right? If you're talking about finding land, like what are you using that land for? Are you gonna is it gonna be an opportunity we can, have our own little reservation and we do our own thing amongst our own and woo, those are the questions that you're asking. So this would apply to you. You will need to buy. You will need to build on the property, right? Whether it's an office, that's still a dwelling. If you're building a home, most states require you to do this. For instance, topographical surveys show the elevation points across the property to determine the best place to build a structure or establish drainage. Okay, so that's important. You can't just build wherever you want to build. They still have restrictions and regulations that you will have to follow in order to build. I think that's really 099 class This is, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, duh. But some of us, you know what I'm saying, we ain't on this. We're not talking about this. So I'm assuming that most who I may attract probably don't know this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, um, yeah, by all means, leave your comments. Let me know what I missed and what I could be adding to the conversation, you know. Or you can hit me at brotherlawrence22@gmail.com. You know what I'm talking about? But what to look for in the land survey. The land survey needs to include property boundaries and the location of any improvements such as buildings, pavement, or fences, says Captain Gilliland. Well, how about that? Gilliland. An engineer, though. Get that degree, get that money. With Vitruvian Designs and Engineering in Texas, who frequently use surveys in their work. The survey should also do the following. It would identify any easements, building setbacks, or other restrictions on the property which will affect your use and future development on the site. Include a written description for the property deed. All right, because properties often lack visual boundary markers like an iron rod in the ground. Okay, determine whether or not your home is in a floodplain. Okay, there's a flood in that area. All right, these are you should be, looking into these type of things we having this conversation, and really, if you at the point of trying to get people who you think know or you can trust, and you going into this land, you need to make sure how does it flood, how does it take the rain. If a house is in a floodplain, the surveyor will also provide an elevation certificate, like down here on the coast. I try to stay. We're gonna get into it in just a second. We're almost done with the survey thing, but we're gonna get into it. Where I'm at, and this would be something that will apply. It ain't gonna apply to me because I don't want to deal with all that. I don't want to be far enough where we ain't gotta be in that type of conditions. But this includes your home's floor elevation as well as the lowest and highest ground elevations near your house. Your surveyor should also verify boundary description of all adjacent properties to ensure that the property lines are defined exactly the same on all documents. Occasionally with older adjacent parcels, there are discrepancy over who owns what. In such cases, you can call in a surveyor to sort things out. How much does the land survey cost? All right, because dealing with everybody who put their hands in it, they're gonna want some money. Okay, and you'll be all right. So nothing wrong with that, and it shouldn't be nothing wrong with people who look like me asking for their money for their work in time. You know what I'm saying? I had no problem with it. But do I do it? No. Because I'm already paid. You know what I'm saying? I work and I work. This is just philanthropy. This is me giving back. But I don't want to get off. How much does the land survey cost? While the cost of land survey varies by the size and complexity of the plot, in general, the price can range from as low as $200 for a simple one-side boundary marking to well over $1,000 for a full proper survey. To me, when you're dealing with $300,000 worth of investment, $1,000, hey, get that done and make sure everything right. Okay. All right. So we got that. We should get into the different lands, but we're gonna just do some little basic search. Okay. And I'm in Long Beach. We ain't trying to stay in Long Beach no more. Y'all want it. Okay, we got Stone County, Mississippi. Just check them out. Let's see what they got going. We're gonna buy Uh, let's check out what they got for 100K. Let's see. Property types. We just looking at the land, right? So that wouldn't involve bed, bath. Let's check out the listing status. Any I don't recently, so we most definitely just, I guess that'll get us in there. So where is Stone Camp? This ain't I guess so. If they say it is, it is. Alright, so as we have the interstate, we on the water, so we dealing with elevation, all this part. I ain't trying to be anywhere close to this interstate, even though I'm around that way anyway right now. But we trying to get on somewhere up in this area, right here, right on the earth. If I can get that right up here, and this is better, right up in her. Actually, sound like Brother Jabbar. Actually, let's see. Mine Wiggins. As far as Bay St. Louis, Van Cleve, my folks right there from Lucedale. I didn't go back to Lucedale where your folks at. You're gonna draw a circle around it because this is what we're looking for, just like that. Okay, so if you didn't know you can do that, you just learned something. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. Yeah, do it for the likes. Let's see. So, really, for me, I don't want to spend no more than about 50,000. So I'm gonna be honest. Let's try to get somewhere. I'm gonna look as I'm looking for myself, and then you can look in your area how you do whatever, and just work it like that. So we got the most relevant listings. We want to look at. Oh yeah, I forgot the filters. More filters, because I want. Here we go. There we go. I want the lot. Well, inside it should be lot size. Yeah, we don't want no. We want at least a half an acre. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get through the muddy stuff. Okay. See, you see how I just weeded out all that nonsense. That's a distraction. We ain't trying to do all that. I don't know if my screen going on the way or not. Okay. So we really working with a few locations, and how can I hit that again? Or there we go. Okay, so 29,000. Let's check out this. This is in Whispering Pines Road, Perkiston. Okay, and they saying that you own this, but of course you got, if you want your surveyor to kind of pinpoint down whatever. But you really ain't got nobody on the other side, really. You ain't got nobody really tripping about what maybe on the other side, possibly because you got this road here, you got a little neighbor right here. All right, but now, family. Okay, this is partially. I don't know. I don't know if you could consider this partially wooded, meaning with the trees, and it's probably like a little bit of land that you make and just come straight onto the property and build. This might be lightly wooded, right? But it would need all the mulching, the land clearing, the tree. You need to cut down the trees. You need to cut down the trees. Let's see. Let me go into this mulching. That might not be. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, you're gonna have to chop down the trees, family. I want y'all to factor that in. If you see a good price on land, it's probably got some trees on that motherfucker. Because if it don't already have trees, it's probably gonna be pretty pricey because you don't have to go through the process. It's convenient, and most of the time you gotta pay for the convenience, right? So this is a pretty penny. Well, this actually, let's see. Let's go ahead and put some how much to cut trees. Yeah, I don't know. What for building house? Well, you know what? Let's say how much to cut 25. I see a little chart right here. Cost of removal. So, you know, if you got a quarter of an acre, I don't know. So we're going to take the high numbers. I don't know what they're talking about. Half an acre, anywhere from about 2,500 probably to 5,000 maybe. You know, to be realistic. Mississippi. Let me go down and see. Cost $22 cost to clear land. Home advisor. That's something everybody can look at. How much does it cost to clear land? Typical range 1,000 to 5,000. Just put in people 39564. Oh, I mean, let's say that's where I'm at. Can I put like a? Oh no, they won't let me do that. But anyway, so you got to factor that in, family. I didn't mean to go back to right there. I need to go right here. Right here. So, although, you know, you might need to consider this. I don't know, this river, I guess this, you know, if that's your way of life and you want to buy that, by all means, it's just, yeah, I don't want to be around no water. Because where the water, yeah, it's some food, but it's also some mosquitoes. I can't stand the mosquitoes. God darn old mosquitoes. That's a good old mosquito. Oh. New listings. Yeah, they gonna let me know because I'm signed up. Let me know, but we gonna look for ourselves. We gonna go corner lot. Really don't want no corner lot. See this by that water. See, nah. Let's see, make sure my map is still on there and it's still okay. 21 homes. Okay. Go back to the list. Chasewood. All right, so it's saying that. Well, why is it still saying 6,900 square feet? Like this was I didn't understand. Maybe I need the map on there for it to be. How about that? How about this? This is 0.29. Didn't I say for that thing to be at least a half an acre? All right. They still trying to figure. I don't know why they putting this up in there. It ain't even half an acre. None of these are half an acre. Must have no. Oh, I did it wrong. So that's giving me everything up to a half acre. Yeah, gee. So, my bad. Oh no. I want between at least a half acre. We'll go to 5. Okay. We working with something. Like Josephine, Johnny. Rest in peace, big home. So here we go. Got some for sale right here. We in Parkiston. Let's see. So we got a 2.6 acre lot for $11,000. Now keep in mind, family, yeah, this is a nice little chunk. Keep in mind, you're gonna have to, if you plan on putting a house there, you know, you gotta put the utilities out there. Let's get into the utilities. How much utilities? How much to put utility, which is, you know, water. You gotta have either a well, you gonna have to drill a hole down under the ground. So you know it's an underground river system beneath your feet. On all this dry land, it's a river right up under you. And you know, natural resources, man, and utilities. We're gonna put Mississippi. Is that where we at? So come on home, fam. We give you the Mississippi numbers, man. And let's see. Go to all land. We'll go some of the. Okay, how much to install utilities on land? Utility costs anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000, depending on the location and proximity to public utility connections. Okay. So if you ain't got no electricity around, you probably need to invest in some solar power stuff, because it can get pretty pricey if you don't already have a public connection for you to tap into. Okay, Land Century. Bringing utility to undeveloped plot of land and what to expect. You found the perfect plot of land, but there's just a problem. There's no utility connections. Ideally, it's best to invest in undeveloped land that already has utility connections, but we don't live in a perfect world, right? So it really depends, but you got to do your due diligence to figure out what type, what's on the land, what's possibly under it. But you know what I'm saying, or around it at least. You know, get that. You got to be talking about that. You got to find that out. And sometimes the perfect plot of land is simply unconnected to local communities. If you find yourself in a city, you may be wondering what to expect when connecting to nearby utilities. Don't be fooled by nearest utilities. When searching for land, you may have come across listings that state utilities are nearby. This is good info, fam. When searching the land, You may come across listings that state utilities are nearby, but the term nearby is vague and doesn't really tell you how much about how far away the nearest hookups are. They may be right across the street, or they may be over a mile away. The best thing you do is research to find out how far away utility hookups really are. Costs will vary depending on your location. How far the utility lines have to be run. This is one of the primary factors in determining the cost of running utilities to the property. The further your property is from utility connection, the more costly it would be to connect your property to utilities. Okay? Take, for example, one investor who purchased a piece of property off the paved country road because he was close to utility connection, and the cost to connect to electricity and water was free. In this case, connecting costs were minimal and only included connecting the main water pipe to his home, which was $300, natural gas line hookup $50, septic tank $3,000. Not everyone is lucky as this investor. That's almost a perfect word. Hey, I can work with that. In most cases, it can cost anywhere from 10 to 30. All right, to hook up to nearby utility. That's the hookup to nearby utilities. Again, the cost will be dependent on your location and proximity to utility connections. So if it costs by nearby utilities, right? And it can be somebody already down the street coming out, down the road, but still they're nearby. But if you want to tap into their resources, it's going to, if you're nearby, it's going to cost around that much. All right, so you might put the taxes on it, on top of the taxes that you're paying for the land and the cost of the land, put all that together. So, beware. Again, the cost depending on approximately. Always budget for more than the estimated cost, because costs always wind up running over. Man, if this ain't, man, take that. I did it all. This is only consideration. Some cities in Power County charge more than others to run lines. The city and county in which you live will play a major role in costs of running lines to your property. Okay, you may need approval from neighbors to run lines. Yeah, you may need to check quality of your property's water source. Oh, this is so important. Naturally, you need to connect the water source to supply the property with a vital resource. Generally, you have two options: dig a well or connect to city municipal water. Okay, we work on the well. I'm in the country, you know what I'm saying, and but you always gotta check the quality. Okay, depending on the property, it may be more affordable to dig a well. Okay, but if you choose to go this route, you will need to check the quality of the property's water source before you start this type of a project. More often than not, well systems need some type of filtration to remove the bacteria and salts. Okay. Yeah. So connecting the city, you get the. Man, that's really what I want. Adequate space. You'll need adequate space for the septic system. If you plan on staying in the septic system, you will need to make sure that you have adequate space. Remember, you won't be able to build or drive in this area. So you got to make sure you have some room. You got to have some room. You can't drive where there's the line where you're building at. And if you're installing a well, so you need additional stuff for a buffer area. Okay. In most cases, to install a septic system will exceed the cost of hooking up to a local sewer system. That said, the cost of operating an independent septic system are low compared to paying a monthly fee for your sewer connection. The most advanced septic system can cost $20,000 or more, but for a simple basic system, you may pay as little as $3,000. Expect the process to take a lot of time, family. Expect that, okay? I'm gonna share this article. We'll try to put it up for you. And we're gonna get back to it, man. Let's see. So this, I don't think this is the one. Was it? Was that the one? Yeah. So we were working with a 2.6 acres. So you know what I'm saying, it's 11,000. You will say, yeah, I like that price. But let's, when we do our due diligence, we'll go down here to proper details right here. This is my favorite section, and it give it a little description. Nestled in the Ridge Road and in the forest land, probably maybe landlocked. Now, I don't know what that means, but just because I don't even know what that means, we're gonna learn together, fam. Landlocked, almost entirely surrounded by land. Almost or entirely surrounded by land, having no coastline or seaport. A midget state landlocked in the mountains, with a lake enclosed by land, having no navigable route to the sea. But doesn't mean they don't got no roads. You got to build a road. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's see if we can get a street view. Probably not. Yeah, but we can. Let's see. Satellite. There we go. So yeah, that might be what it means that you don't have a road to the area. It's just a plot of land. You will have to probably build access to it some kind of way. But there you go. You know what I'm saying? And you have to go through them. They gotta see a lot of stuff. I'm quite sure. They'll probably just have to have a natural. So probably right here. It's probably the natural route to create a road. You know what I'm saying? You probably want a little bit of trees to kind of separate them from your stuff, how you build it. But all that stuff gonna cost money, man, to put whatever you need. But your septic tank, you already got electricity to tap into. You got resources around you, right? Because they got bathrooms, they got electricity. They up and running, so you good to be nearby that area. But you got to cut the trees. You got to put your own probably septic and stuff like that in there. So pay attention to that. All right, so let's move to some more proper. I wouldn't, it just depends on what you plan on. So all right, so for a little bit more, this is in Wiggins, Mississippi, though. This is here. Let's check them out. See, it's already clear. You might, this is considered partially cleared for 2 acres. Okay, so they already getting you set up, family. They already got you included, but let's check it out. Sure, we might have to move the Wiggins on there. Let's check them out. Google. Let's see if it'll give us some. All right. Okay, so you kind of get an idea. I always look around, family, like what's around, like who. So you got a little, yeah. I was about to call it cul-de-sac, but it's not. It's not. But you're right there. It's far in between. That's how we country folks say it. And that's how you want it. You don't want nobody looking at you taking a shower or getting dressed. You might have the blinds open, forgot they were open from earlier. Goddamn, it's nighttime, you forgot they open. You motherfucking creepers, goddamn, looking at your ass through the window like that. You got folks out there like that, man. To the movies. I know if they see it in the movies, it's real. But yeah, that's nice though. Out of 2-3 acres right here, that's a nice little chunk. You know what I'm saying? Then it's already paved. You just it's waiting on you. It's waiting on you. So let's go check out some of the details. Beautiful, clear. They're gonna make it sound good, but that is beautiful. Beautiful, clear. 3.1. This is sounding so good right now. For 35, yeah, that sounds real good to me right now. In Elvis Estate, might have to check on that community though. Make sure they ain't got no rebel flags. You know what I'm saying? Standing up. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want no pride. You know. Nah, man. But yeah, we gotta look around now. Look around, because that's what your kids gonna have to grow. You know what I'm saying? This parcel is ready to build on with some clay dirt already on site. Just bring your house plan. We got you covered, right? So, the more important part where it says land info, when you, okay, let's go right here. Say see more. Click that, and you're gonna get into the nitty gritty. And some of this stuff can be misclassified, so be careful, as we just got through reading, and it's going to give you a little bit more information about the actual property you're looking to invest in. Okay, of course, it's going to take you to school district. All right, you want to pay attention to that. All right, you also want to pay attention to the use of the property. If it doesn't say residential, guess what? You can't build. You can't build a dwelling there, I guess. Okay, it's rural. All right. Sometimes the possible use can be a little different, but usually the same way I see it. All right. All right. Utilities. Okay, so here we are. We're paying a little bit more for the land, but it's coming with utilities, coming with its own septic tank that you can plug in, and it's already got water, family, because you see everybody else around it. So it's a little community where they draw from, and they have electricity available. So you need to do this for every piece of land that we plan on researching and investing in. I like, you know what? Let me go back, because I like that. We might have to move with it. I like that, but I'm going to look. We're going to take a trip and just look around. Gotta look around. My heart that. We're going to see who possible neighbors could be. All right, so let's go back. And like I said, I don't want to, for my budget, I don't want to, spend no more than 50. So the one says that's pending, that means that it's under contract. So you probably don't want to do those. I don't know how to get rid of the pending. All right, here go another one. Go acre for 10. Okay, here go acre for 10. And this in Lucid. This is where my folks from. George County, stand up. George County, stand up. See, they got some pictures. What's that, up street or oh yeah, so it's all wooded up. Yeah, it's all wooded up. Okay. It's all wooded up. So yeah, so you gotta Yeah, so it's all what else. So you gonna have to spend that money. Usually cheap ones, man. You gonna have to spend that money to get that thing right, you know. But to each its own. We're just gonna look at the property details so we can see what type of property we dealing with. So it's on residential. Okay. Also, the property subtype, it'll tell you what type of residential. Okay, just for a single family. All right, it's not for you to come build an apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at how these things these are zoned. This was really what I was trying to look for. Single family zone. Mississippi. Oh, still ain't. I'm trying to. I went. So I guess zoning ordinance. So I guess it is not a state thing. It's more of a county thing. So I see everybody with their own zoning ordinances. Jackson County. So let's get a little bit. Let me go to Harrison then, because that's where we at. Harrison County. Man, see. Let's see if I can put this up there. Let me go. And let me do it. No, hold on. 1 second, fella. All right, let's check it out. And I got to load up or something. Oh man, it didn't work. You know what y'all doing, man? What y'all doing? Oh, yeah. Can you do that? Maybe if I just the file cannot be opened because it's empty. Okay, well, why y'all got this thing? How did it download? All right, hold on. See, it's taking me off. It's taking me off course now. Harrison County, maybe smart code, undefined. This is Unified Development Code. Unification. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Factory built homes. Did I even put that up there? Y'all see my damn. I don't know if y'all looking at my desk. I might just be showing. Don't save. I got a lot of programs up. I'm trying to close them out right quick. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec. Yeah. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Is this the folder? Got codes. All right. So yeah, this I think this will do. Let me get this pulled back up. Okay, we'll screen that. I didn't minimize this one. Can you find my screen? Can you find my screen? What am I saying? I lost my screen. How you lose a window? You heard everybody lose a window? I done lost a window over here. I'm closing out of stuff right now. This don't make no sense. I done lost no window. This don't make no since. Wow, this is crazy, y'all. Where is this damn window? How about if I stop sharing right quick? Oh, there we go. Okay. I just got too much gun. Too much gun. Too much gold. Too much gold. Too much gold. Yeah. Alright, so StreamYard, let's go. Boom. So here we go. 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 Alright, and you can look this up in your own county. Okay. So development code. Among other things, zoning district. So they tell you what these words mean. This might not be the one, because I'm thinking. So we're saying 6. All right, bad example. Because I really didn't. Because it looks exactly like the PDF I have of my county. They're showing the definitions and everything of the different types of codes, how it's classified, and I can't find it. But it's okay. Yeah, man, I done ran across this page right here, man. This is where you can look up businesses in the state of Mississippi. So type in the business name and it'll pop up. I'm gonna type in mine, which is SGMB. And you'll find me popping up. Sole proprietor, pretty much worried about myself, SGMB, DBA, and we in good standing. Okay, so don't y'all come over here with that nonsense now. We A1 over this way. And actually I gotta refile this year, but I got to April to do that, because I think it's every 5 years, keep everything straight. All right, so want to put that out there, but okay, this PDF talks about the rules and regulations. So you might have state codes with all this, the state regulations. I mean, how you can build manufactured houses. Yeah. So this is for the manufacturers. And let's see if I think I put this in the chat. You got an independent contractor, and any person, firm, or corporation who contracts to do a piece of work according to his own methods without being subject to the control of his employer. That's how I operate. You know what I'm saying? Independent contractor. So they got the definitions, right? Manufactured home, DD. Might see that. Mobile home, it's a structure factory built. Mobile home is a structure factory built before June 15, 1976. That is not constructed in accordance with the National Manufactured Housing Construction Standards. You got modular homes. Okay, but yeah. I mean, I brought this up how they have regulations. You can't just build. Uh, you know what I'm saying? You just can't just build. It's like so much stuff to keep in consideration when building. You know, this is the reason why, because they know the soil, they know the earth. They got this thing mapped out. You know what I'm saying? When I say they, I'm talking about white people. The colonizer, whenever, when they came through this thing and they start taking people land, and they already had a plan now. Believe me that. They had a plan, and they implemented. They put that. So here we're doing mobile homes and the manufactured stuff, and it's just telling you about the soil, like the raised soil pads, how that works. Telling you the minimum when you're dealing with slopes and stuff. Let's see. Removal of organic materials, fire separation, site from flooring. See, now this is coming from you know what I'm saying? This is coming from the state, and each state have their own regulations. Soil type. So if you're talking about farming and stuff, make sure you look into the soil type. You just, Mississippi, we got Alabama, Tennessee, all the South got that vegetation, you know what I'm saying? But certain parts you still, you gotta make sure that it's beneficial for that particular building when you're talking farming. Okay, so it's telling you the bearing capacity, pounds per square feet, PSF, or square foot. All right, see. All right. So it tell you how the single stack piers. And we need to get into this, family. We need to get into how to build a house. We can build our own house. We can find like one or two goddamn license. We can make our own. We can create our own people to be licensed and fund it, and they'll be our people. You know what I'm saying? And once you build everything, you have your own little maintenance guy to fix everything. So yeah, so this is how when the construction when y'all building, this is dealing with manufactured homes, by the way. Okay, completed single concrete block installations. So it's telling you the wrong and right way to build. Especially you got vegetation, grass. You want to pull all that up. You don't want because them roots will make that pressure go through anything. They can come through concrete. You ever seen the concrete like broken up and you see like grass in between the cracks and shit? Yeah. Tie downs, single wide, double wide, triple wide. But this is just for manufacturing. We have another one for should have another one for screen sharing. Yeah, man. But yeah, we hitting about a good hour, and that's that probably concluded, man. I'm gonna continue searching, but y'all just send them good vibes out, man, to make sure we all come through with our vision. My vision right now I got to make a place for the tribe. You know what I'm saying? So I got to put myself in the best situation to obtain it. However, avenue I choose to obtain it, whether it's it's through credit. I'm going through the credit route. Down payment, put it with you know what I'm saying. Get you a mortgage with the land in the house. You know what I'm saying? Or we get the land and we do new construction loan and we build up on top of it. What we want. But either way, you still got to find the land. Still got to find the land. Yo, we gonna be doing big things. 2022. you know, and we been building, y'all. We been working, we been boots on the ground, and we gonna continue the vibes, man. And whoever ain't for progress, they just gonna be left behind. You know, we down for uniting, networking, all that good stuff with everybody. Even Pan Africans, bro. Like you don't understand. Like we both in the same boat. Instead of knocking them off, with the information, no man, those are boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about we can have our own section, right? And you can be over there and they can be over there. And y'all still can coexist because, black folk, we can do that. But we also can be ignorant. So be careful. Be careful, man. But yeah, man, do your genealogy, find out who you people are. We're gonna keep the country just like this right here, man. But I appreciate your ear. Tune in live tonight. We got Warfare Cake going on, and we'll be in the building, man. Support, man. So we'll check you out tonight. Peace.